this way, and I believe. Sorry. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez, coming at you today with a Veve OMI update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love y'all. Everyone say hello to Nessie. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. We've got quite a bit to go over today. Let me tell you that this guy over on Twitter, or over on the X, he calls himself J-Dubs, or Sniper J-Dubs. He's a friend of mine. He lives about 25 minutes away from me. He may or may not be at this next Whale Week in October, which will be the week of Comic-Con. You would have seen him there last time if anyone else would have been there in Maine. Last year, I had convinced him to not put a down payment on a house that he was looking at so he could go get more OMI. And since then, he has surpassed me in OMI. I have 178.5. He is 230-ish million OMI. And he posts a photo today of himself, well, of a bunch of cash. He sent me photos like this before. Those are stacks of hundreds. Each stack is about $10,000. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That stack up top might not be a full stack. So figure 110,000 and change, maybe 115. He says, I'm buying all OMI. Never had more conviction in an investment at the price it is right now at 00075. Someone please tell me this isn't mine so I can prove it. Again, he sent me photos like that before. I don't know if he'll be able to go. That's not going to be a direct translation of what he's buying. Even if he goes and he runs that through an account, that's a massive, massive deposit. I don't know how long that's going to be delayed for. I don't know how long they're going to hold his money for. Which I assume he has several accounts, same as me. If you're a business owner, you have multiple accounts. And for him to go in and do that larger transaction, again, he might do it through multiple accounts. It'll all go to his Coinbase or whatever. It's going to take him a little while to buy, but he will, by this time next week, he will have bought most of that. That is an extra, I want to say 80 to 90,000 that happens to get in there. On top of that, there's another whale I had dinner with literally a week ago tonight. At the time, he had put in the last month, he put in about 120,000. He has like 170 or 120 million. He has like 170 million. He will double that within the next month. Before April 1st, before Q2, he will have doubled his position. There is 2 other Veve whales that had contacted me saying like, hey, what's the best way to buy? What's the easiest way to do it? And they are very, very big whales that put 7 figures into the app. They will be getting OMI. I don't know how much. I'm going to guess 100-ish million each. And then there's another group that I'm going out to see next week. All together, they have well over 1 billion OMI. This consensus between the whales seems to be, hey, this is kind of my last chance. Veve's on the up and up. They have all of these catalysts coming in conjunction with the Bitcoin halving, with Ethereum, or not Bitcoin ETFs being approved. Ethereum ETFs going to be approved in 3 months, and the Bitcoin halving at the end of April. So the end of April, the Bitcoin halving and the Ethereum ETFs being approved, it's going to be bananas. The amount of hype that's going in, and then this metaverse narrative that's about to come back. Again, you had it teased with Disney and Epic. Earth 2 is going to release their token in the next 3 months, give or take. They'll have the rest of their white paper out within the next 2 months. They'll share pieces of it, like Uncle Tom's Cabin. They'll share certain pieces of it here and there. But the whole thing, which is like 120 pages, will be out, and that's how in depth it is. That'll be out by the end of Q1, and then in Q2 we'll go in and it'll be on an exchange or 2. I don't know how many they're doing. I don't know how many DEXs they're doing or CEXs they're doing. They are doing that. Earth2's been killing it. But again, this metaverse narrative is one of the narratives that Veve needs in order to reach that penny. So again, whales going in super hard. I would say 500,000 is going in just from like 5 different people over the next couple weeks. I would say month and a half, because we're about almost mid-February, or what, February 10th, yeah, almost mid-February. We are more than 30% done. We're about 40% done with Q1, almost halfway there. And then you have, let's see what OMI's doing on the day. Well, Chavez, why aren't we moving? If so much whales are buying, well, they've started buying a little bit, but not yet. Why are we at 000748? Why are we down 1% today? Why is there only 900,000 in volume? Again, these guys aren't doing it all at once. 500,000 all at once would really, really pump the price. I mean, heck, even 20,000 at once could really do it. I mean, look at these buy orders. I'm sorry, not the buy orders. Look at the sell orders. I guarantee you there's not more than 10 million OMI sell orders over on BitForex. 90, 150, 310, 360, so 980. Okay, so 980 and 230. All right, so it's about 3 million. 3, 5, 4, 7. Not right. 5. Oh, actually, there is about 10.5 million in sell orders between 000751 and 778. So that is my mistake. There happens to be a lot more sell orders than there are buy. 10. Well, even still, 10 million would be, was that about 8,000? Even still, 20K. Heck, even 10K. Way up there. And again, most of these guys are going to do it in clips of 7 to 10K. You really shouldn't do more than 10. You really shouldn't do, unless there's like a big sell order there that you could just buy, which is a blessing in disguise. But a lot of these guys are probably going to get very frustrated. Oh, I can't. They're just not going to be able to go and buy as much as they want. And we'll see how that compares to the rest of the market. I think the past few days have been kind of meh. Although Bitcoin at 48.3, it's 2.2% up on the day. Ethereum up, but less than 1%. BNB, Solana, XRP are all relatively flat. Lido Stake up 0.7, Cardano up 4.3, and Avalanche up 2.6. That's the other thing I want to go over. The Sky, SKY, down a little bit today, down about 8, almost 9%. But I'm very, very curious on where we land. Bitcoin, what happens at 50K? Do we come right back down? Do we shoot past up it? What do we have to close on the day? It's nice green candles over there for it. So shout out to anyone that's got the Bitcoin. And then we have, I guess we'll go over some of the news here too. MCP points. Okay, MCP points and bronze tickets. How much are bronze tickets worth? Well, right now, from an old article, we know about $1 worth of OMI will be 1 bronze ticket. So that much is clear. But how much are bronze tickets worth? I mean, obviously we know it in OMI factor, but how much are they worth in MCP points? How many bronze tickets will equal how many MCP points? Let's do the math. Let's find out. Let's say 1 bronze ticket is 1 MCP point. Obviously not going to happen because you're going to 5,000 tickets. Minimum 5,000 to bid on every drop. So obviously $5,000 doesn't make sense. Even at 10 MCP points per bronze tickets, $500 doesn't make sense either. Okay, well, what about 100? Well, if you have 100 for every bronze ticket, then you need about $50 on every drop minimum. It's like, okay, well, that's for certain drops that could be fine, 5,000, but you have people on average spending 42,000 MCP points. So again, most likely that's not going to happen. That's about $420. I will comment, blaze it down below for that reference. Okay, well, here's what we get. What about 1,000? Okay, well, if 1 bronze ticket is equal to 1,000 MCP points, then you would need about $5 to go and put in the minimum bid of 5,000 MCP points. Okay, all right. So at 42,000 times by 7, so $35. Okay, $35 worth of OMI in order to go and get, let's say, that last drop. And we had what, 1,088 people? 1,088 times 35 would be, oh no, I'm sorry. 1,088. What are we doing here? The bronze tickets are going to be 42. So 42,000. I'm sorry. Where's my math here? Where's my head? I swear I didn't drink. I'm just very, very tired. It was a very long day. Yeah. So it would cost about $35 per person in order to go. And so $35 times 1,088 is $38,000. So $38,000 divided by, what is that? 0.0077. We would have burned about 5 million OMI, which is not a ton, but also, it's still 5 million OMI. I really wish we would burn a little bit more than that, but again, that's if it is 1,000 MCP points per one bronze ticket. Actually, no, I'm sorry, I did that math wrong. If it's 1,000 per one bronze ticket, then it'd be 42. It'd be 42,000, $42 times 1,088. So only $45,000, 0.00077. Okay, that's a little bit better. 59 million OMI. That is much better. If it's 1,000 MCP points per bronze ticket, then the last drop would have gotten us about 59 million OMI burned, if that's the case. If that keeps happening, and again, that's for an IP that's really not that. Tokidoki's great, but it's not really that well known. Do that for Dragon Ball Z, put a multiple on that number. That's really, really good. So let me go and post this over on Twitter here at this price. I mean, that'll obviously be less as the price goes up, but I'm really, really excited about that. I mean, I guess, yeah, that's really exciting. If let's say if the price goes up down to 001, it would only be about 45 million as opposed to 59 million. But let's say if we're at 002, say we 3x from here, still about 22 million OMI being burned. So is it a ton? Are we burning billions? No, but again, that's only one drop, and that's only one particular thing. You're going to have fees from OMI to NFT. You're going to have the gem liquidity pool as well, and that's something that puts a value on it. But again, we don't know what the number is going to be. If it's only 500 MCP points per bronze ticket, well, then you double that number. It's not 59 million OMI. It's 118 million OMI that would be burned. So that's pretty significant. And if that can do that, at least 1 or 2 times a week, that's real. All right. So let's do that. Super Bowl scenario at 500 MCP points per every one bronze ticket. If they do what that drop did, that would be what 100. Like I said, 118 million. And if we do that once a week, which is likely not going to happen. Let's say 2 times per month that happens. That happens 2 times per month. You multiply that by 26. It's only about a 3 billion OMI burn per year. So that's not a lot. But if you multiply that by 52, because it's once per week, that's about 6 billion. So that does get it to be a little bit better. 6 billion could be burned each year if they do that once per week at 500 MCP points per bronze ticket. So 6 billion just from that alone. OMI to gem is obviously going to be much more. The fees from OMI to NFT, not really so much, but this is a good start. So this good start is slow but steady. Moving on here. Let's go over some of the rest of the news that we have not yet gone over. So okay, so I purchased 28 blind boxes this morning, trying to get one secret rare. Finally got it on my last one. It was insane. Marvel is rebooting the X-Men. So this is something that we can expect to see over at this is something we could expect to see at South by Southwest next month. Peach Momoko, who obviously we all know in Veve has done Demon Days, Star Wars. She's a visionary creator. She's creating a new generation of X-Men for an all-new universe. Again, so Ultimate X-Men in Marvel is being completely rebooted. Peach Momoko is going to be heading a lot of the designs. So it's going to be Hisako Ichiki. It's going to be the new one. She's a teenage girl who just wants to live a normal life, go to school, hang out with friends, ignore the political strife boiling over after the events of Ultimate Invasion. But life has other plans for her. In Japan, urban legends have sprung to life and brought some unusual new powers with them. You're going to meet Armor, Maystorm, and a group of new Ultimate X-Men, the likes of which you've never seen before. This is going to be one of the things that they're going to be talking about at South by Southwest. Did they tell me about it? No. Did I have to find out from other places? Yes. But you guys get all the alpha because you're my subscribers. United States Postal Service had gone on and retweeted us today. They just said, for your information, here's the stuff that we have, talking about the love stamp that is coming out on the 16th. Doesn't say the date, but that is coming out next week. Then you go and you have, yep, you're the dragon. Akomi also had tweeted today, did you know having OMI in your web wallet makes you eligible for daily MCP points? Holding at max eligibility is currently earning users up to 700 bonus MCP points per day. So I guess it's up to that much. Let's see what we have in here for the last today. I'll go over it and I'll show you guys how much I'm getting each day from the OMI staking. I don't know how much bronze tickets we're getting. That is yet to be seen. But for the OMI staking, I'm getting about 655, I'd say. How many points did I get today? Should have got a lot because I bought a lot from the store, but it's not telling me. I don't know why. Oh man, Veve, what's up with your app? Why are you not doing Veve stuff? All right, here we go. Well, I got 2,600 points today because I made so much on that. But let's look at the points here. 651 currently are from OMI, which is really nice. Let's go over the rest of the news before we get to the comments here. No. Omility says when OMI to NFT happens and people are able to cash out in OMI, will the fee be 10% as it is in regular cash out mode? Now, what Akomi does, which is I think run by Foster Hilt at this point, says the only fee incurred for holding OMI in your web wallet is the associated gas bridging from layer 1 to layer 2 and vice versa. Well, Chavez, they didn't really answer the question. No, they did not. I don't know if it is because they're not settled on what the cash out fee would be. There shouldn't really be any. Like if you want to take your OMI and switch it from layer 2 on the app and switch it back to layer 1 over on exchanges, you might not need to you might not need to do that. You might not need to pay any fee. It might just be the gas fees. Did Foster specifically say that? No, but this is something that I'd like to keep an eye on because he didn't say that there wouldn't be a fee for that. Because Foster was very specific, saying the only fee incurred for holding OMI in your web wallet is the gas from bridging layer 1 to layer 2. He left the cash out part out, so that might not be something that they're ready to drop yet. They might not be sure on the fees or if there'll be a fee at all. So we should just watch that. Top 500 wallet. All right, Whale's going hard here. We'll do the most amount sold, and then we'll go from there. We have Demon Hill that had sold 75 NFTs. Nasty sold 70. And WC3NTE sold 181. The most people that bought Kernel Stats, who bought 190 collectibles. Stefane 08 bought 287, and Bezojman also bought 287. If you go over to the top 100, you have the top 4 are incredible. 17,025 for Kernel Stats, 17,110 for Thantos. That is 85 away. So Kernel Stats this next week could be in number 3 ahead of Thantos. Then you have Dr. Profit, 17,517. Kernel Stats might even pass Dr. Profit at some point. And then Bezojman with 45,000, just absolutely wrecking them all as bananas. Also, J-Dub's the guy that's going to spend 112,000 OMI in here in a little bit. Has the number 100 secret rare Spider-Man, the number 100 partner statue, number one another secret rare, and then another Miles Morales secret rare. Dude is crazy. He's balling out. We have another Year of the Dragon. We have one in like 10 and a half hours from now, and then we have one next week that the New Zealand Post collectibles are doing, stamp art, lunar box. I'm probably not going to get that because I'm dropping so much money this week. So I'm probably not going to get that, but I'll keep y'all posted. David is really excited about it, saying, "May the Year of the Dragon bring boundless success. Wishing you all a happy Lunar New Year." Thank you, David. And then he also got on and posted, "Loving the new video recording feature." That's a video I showed the other day on the channel. They posted that on their YouTube and then on their Twitter page. So that was really cool. Yep, try. Hang on. Dr. Prophet commented on that, saying, "One day I would love to see Veve gyms, like Pokemon gyms for Pokemon Go. For burning a small amount of OMI, you can put your Veve collectible on hotspots and landmarks for everyone to enjoy." That would be incredible. I would love that if they did that. But who knows? Sell, dog for 20. April 20th or 420. It's exactly 69 days away from today. Comment nice down below with 69 reference. The Gold Logo Club is already making plans for New York Comic Con. That is going to be where Rail Week is. It's going to be bananas. Buying all this Pikachu, Dragon stuff. All right, so the last artwork, the last one of one that we had on the app was the Hunt for Wolverine Adamantium Agenda number 2. There's a one of one artwork, Mr. Rolex one for $3,333.33. Mr. Rolex is already level 100. He has 388 sets, over 7,000 comics, and over 5,600 collectibles. Dude's an absolute mad lad. Anyway, that's about 20 minutes here. Let's go over and see what I titled this video so I can see if there's anything left to talk about before I take some questions. I had something about Ron, second discussion we went over, burning OMI. Okay, and then OMI well stuff. All right, let's get this read. B. Christopher says, "Let's go." What's up, B. Christopher? Bill Garner saying, "Randy's on tear these days. I'm trying. Keep him coming." I'm going to take off tomorrow just because my voice hurts. I'm really tired. Big football day tomorrow. Maxwell says, "Let's go." Yadra says, "What's up, fam? Let's get this bread." Chain holders. Hi, Randy. Yo, what up? What up, chain holder? Meow, meow, meow. Al T says, "Rocket Red countdown liftoff. Let's go." Jason M says, "Hey, yo, Bill fam. Yo, what up, guys?" Sandbox says, "What are the benefits after buying the Golden Dragon?" Do you mean this Golden Dragon? That is, you get OMI in your account every single month, like in your Veve account. It's a couple thousand OMI, which is not much right now, but will be worth a good amount in the future. You also get put into the running for a free vacation every week, or not every week, every year. And you also get put into the running for a free beer each quarter. Tucker Smith says, "Randy, I've watched you since 2021. Been a couple of good years we've had." Shout out to you, Tucker. Been a good year. Jason Payne says, "Bitcoin leading the way right now." Yeah, Bitcoin's doing fantastic for everyone. We we really like it. Tucker Smith says, "Man, a lot of people left you all alone." They did. But you know what? Some peeps are still here, and I like that. I also like your profile picture. What? Boo says, "Same here since 2021. My man. My bays." Sandbox says, "On Stacker, there's a set that I own that isn't showing as a complete set. Who can I ask how to fix this?" Send me a message on what it is and what your account number is, like your account, your Veve name. And I'll see to it that it gets looked at. As much as everyone has moved on, Randy is all alone now. I mean, outside of 50 people here, there are Chad from NFT Pirates is back. Veve Magic really never left the Veve and Akomi fam. You had Sleeping Comics just made a video today, and then you have, I mean, Taps has been gone for a while. He's been telling me he's coming back for like months now. It's slow but steady. Um, I'm trying to think. Yeah, outside of Sleeping, Chad, Be Magic. I mean, you have My Collectibles that make content almost every day. You have a bunch of people on Spaces. Omili T's always hosting something. There's Back to the Class. There's other stuff. Um, and then you have I mean, there are some other people like Aria Realty. He goes on, makes VV content every now and then. Um, I don't know. I mean, yeah, like Dan Lee, I don't think makes it anymore. Kyle Wilson hasn't made one in like a year or 2 years whenever he got the job with Paul Barron. Um, I mean, I guess Cavell makes content still, but that it's very, very wishy-washy. Like he'll make content of like, this is why Comey's gonna fail, and then an hour later release a video. This is why Comey's going to the moon. So a lot of clickbait, which I really don't like, but it is effective to get people to watch your stuff. So it says, and the hate Mr. Randy gets is crazy. Sad on tweeters. Oh, tweeters. Um, I mean, here's the thing with that hate. I've maybe once or twice that I don't really remember, but I've almost never been hated on from someone that's more successful than I am. All the hate comes from people that are less successful, and everyone's gonna find that out as they go through life. So the hate is fine because it's not from people that really matter. Um, Obviously, you always want constructive criticism, like, "Hey, Randy, I kind of saw this, and you said this, and it's not really adding up." Thank you. Let me know when uh, I say something or I report on something that's not 100% fact. Again, let me know that. Um, but again, there's not, and again, I don't really block people for hate. I only really block people for lying because like that you really don't want to spread misinformation. That's not good for anyone. Um, but yeah, I mean sometimes haters are funny. Sometimes the memes are pretty fire. Dan Tucker Hoover, I don't know, man. David Tree says Epico is up 14%. Let's take a look at Epico, shall we? Let's take a look at where we have left off with that. I think Venkatesh is going to be in New York soon. All right, Epico is at, see the market cap, at about $1 million market cap. So is the cat. The cat is also at $1 million market cap. Says, I hope you all took profits on OMI to buy back the dip. No, I bought more recently. I'll buy again if we get down. But JP Trees, if you haven't seen the beginning of this video, you really need to watch that. OMI will likely not go down much more. I mean, it can. We'd all love it too, but um, I think at the 00065 range, I don't know where the buy orders are placed, but there's going to be some heavy buying down there again. Because again, we know what's coming now. If she's OMI, Bogar says, I'll take profits at 5 cents. Right now, everything is stacking. Same. OMI, oh my, says, can't wait till we look back and see how truly cheap OMI was. Time flies. It'll be here before you know it. A couple months, most likely. I'm not going to go and say, hey, this is the. I'm not going to go and say, hey, this is the absolute bottom. Because again, like, anything can happen. You could have a big wallet come in and dump, 300 million OMI because they get liquidated, and that could happen. But as far as I mean, there's not a lot of people selling down here. Really not. I asked people like the other day. I was like, hey, a buddy of mine's looking to get OMI on the app. Is anyone selling? No one. No one. Mashi says, hey from Germany. Hello, Mashi from Germany. Joe Hugs says, if we're eventually able to buy OMI on the web app, we will. Do you think Akomi will still strive as hard to be on exchanges? Yes, I'll tell you why. Having OMI on the web app is only layer 2. You need that if you want stuff on VV, which is fine. They're still definitely going to have stuff on exchanges because you need liquidity for the token. David and Dan hold about 30 billion OMI each. They are just they're not gonna not put it on exchanges. Like they would be costing themselves billions with a B, as in Bravo. They will cost themselves billions of dollars if they do not go put on exchanges. Um, like that's yeah. Anyway, do we need to be on exchanges to get the most out of the crypto bull run? Regardless, yes, we definitely need to be on exchanges. Um, do we need to be on all of them? No, but we should be on the good ones. Like we really should be on KuCoin, Kraken, Binance, Crypto. Like we should be on a bunch of the good ones, the reputable ones. The little ones will renegade list us just because they will. New trades Bill Gardner, awesome. Stack it up. Bill Gardner, give me those dabs. Greg McCall, this is nice. Hey fam, what's up, Omar? Oh, Chiefs or 49ers. I feel like the Chiefs have like this kind of storybook Cinderella model going on. And it's so strange is like I like things when they're controversial. One, I like Taylor Swift, even if she leans a little bit farther left than I would like. I like her. I don't think she's ever really done anything wrong. She seems like a really nice person, and it's fun seeing people get big mad or like, oh, Taylor Swift again. Oh, like she's not asking to be like filmed. Like she's just the biggest fan of the game. She's like, or she's the biggest star at the game. She's supporting her boyfriend. Um, there are some fun conspiracies. We're saying like, yo, I heard the NFL paid her $300 million to like fake a relationship, and it's like that sounds so silly, but at the same time, I could picture the NFL doing something like that. I don't know if Taylor would actually go up and to like go along with it, but I could picture the NFL trying to do something like that. Let's gain interest, have the biggest star be at these games. Yeah, I think that'd be fun. Um, there's even bets on DraftKings right now saying like, bet on if Taylor Swift will get proposed to after the Super Bowl, and it's like, what? What? Um, yeah, does it seem kind of funky? Does it seem a little messed up that certain things are happening? And referees and umpires and every single sport are really really messed up. Baseball is suck. Football, basketball is suck. Like everywhere. Um, and again, it's not all of them, but it's enough where it's an issue. How deep does that rabbit hole go? I don't know, but I do want the Chiefs to win. I think that'd be my friend Mike, who I might see tomorrow. He's a big 49ers fan, so we might, you know, clash a little bit. Um, but it's a fun time. I hope both teams have fun. Samuel says, "How do we enroll to be part of the Gold Dragon list?" You have to go to Squid Cat on the X. I'll show you the X account. Squid Cat. So you type in Mike Cat with two T's 4. Take a screenshot of that. That is his name on the X. He has all directions on there. Shoot him a message, and you'll be good to go. And I just made an OMI video. Dan Lee. Dan Lee. Look at Dan Lee here. If I type in Dan Lee, I don't know if that's going to come up. Let's do Dan Lee, Randy Chavez, and then because I've been on his. All right, Daniel Lee. Well, it was 5 days ago. I would not like today, unless he went live. Well, the last time he streamed live was 5 months ago. He says 2024 is the year for OMI and Veve. I believe him. Good for you, Dan. Get that bread. Get that price prediction bread. Dave Keeper says, "Where's the Queen at tonight?" She was on yesterday for a while. I I get more compliments when she's on than almost any other person, I think. Everyone really, really likes her. They like the conversations we have. It's a good time. I don't know where she's at tonight though. Omar saying, was New York Comic Con confirmed that Veve will be there? Well, let's put it this way. Sanjay is setting up for a gold logo party, like at Comic Con. So I don't think he would get the okay to do that unless the team would be there. So I'm going to assume they're going to go, but that's just me. Joey Hugster, what's going on? Then I have 75 million OMI, but my average is at around 0.004. How long do you guess I'll have to wait till I break even? If you don't dollar cost average, I'd say by Q3. I'd say at some point in Q3, summer to early fall, you'll probably break even or be in the black at that point. So maybe dollar cost average a little bit. So Smith says, I'm sad. Why are you sad, bro? What's going on? Your Veve collection is gone? How is it gone? Let me know how that was gone, because we might be able to help, or we might not, depending on the situation. But let me know. OMI is down. Yes, but for me and a couple of other whales, we actually want the price a little bit lower so that we could buy at those levels. Because OMI eventually is going to run away, and it's going to be very, very high and hard to get. So we like to buy it now when it's cheap. Yeah, right now. I can't show that next message, but if you really do need help, call someone. Go and call a chaplain. That's all I know how to do is I was in the military. Call like a brother or his family, just someone that cares. Doesn't have to be family, just someone that cares. KuCoin isn't good for New York. It was just announced that they're ceasing accounts that are in New York. Well, KuCoin is still good. It's not for New York, but it's still good for other people to go in and to have. Again, it's a big exchange, so does it suck for us? Yes. Is it good for everyone else outside of New York? Also, yes. So even though it's something that we wouldn't be able to use, I'm fine with it. I'd much rather have KuCoin than not have KuCoin. So yeah. Fernando Jimenez says, always wanted to say comment for 69. Ah, nice. Nice. Lori Brenner says, I'm listening. I'm here listening. Oh, well, hello, Lori. We were just talking about you. All good things. All good things. Oh God, I'm back. Speaking of Lori, she has told me to tell you guys that. Oh, I can't do that. She has told me to tell you that Turtle Golf will be coming on the stream soon with Lori, and we're going to talk. We're going to do a big reveal about something, and then we're going to talk about other things. I don't know when that is. Maybe in 2 weeks. We shall see. Booth. What is it? Is that a car? Oh no, it's a queen. It's a queen. It's a brown queen. Walrus King. How many bronze tickets? Well, we don't know exactly how many we're going to get for MCP staking. We do know that from an old article, it's going to be $1 worth of OMI for one bronze ticket. That will never change. The amount of OMI you have to pay for a bronze ticket will change depending on where OMI is at for the day. And how many MCP points we might get for each bronze ticket, we're thinking about 500 points, 500 MCP points per bronze ticket. And then this way, okay, well, Chavez, how much is that? Usually 500 points. Well, if it's 500 points per bronze ticket, then you have a minimum of 10, $10 worth of OMI or 10 bronze tickets every single drop, because that's the minimum. You need 5,000 MCP points. And if it's 500 per bronze ticket, you need 10 of them. So 10 bronze tickets for 5,000. Now, how many do you need for 42,000? Well, yeah, that's a multiple of of 7. 7 times all right, so I'm sorry. Go to 40, so times 8. That'd be 80 bronze tickets, and then the last 4, right? So it'd be 84 bronze tickets. And let's do this here. We do 84 bronze tickets, which means $84, and you multiply that by 1,088 equals 91,392. You divide it by 0.00077. We would have burned 118 million OMI on yesterday's drop, if that were the case. Now, the amount of bronze tickets needed, or the amount of MCP points given for one bronze ticket, could be higher or lower than that. But if that was the case, we would have burned 118 million OMI on that day, which would have been bananas. And if we do that, once a week, that'd be over 6 billion OMI that we'd burn just from that, which would be great. One ton man says, my eyes on classic grails, Steamboat Willie, Cold Moments, Star Wars comic #1. So I really, really like Star Wars. That, it was a lot of great storytelling. You have great, oh my God, some of the best storytelling in American media, ever. So I have the number 43 Lukes. I think I just bought another Luke recently. Or maybe I didn't. Maybe I didn't. I bought something recently. It may or may not have been a Luke. Go to my transactions. The transactions are all going to be $6 for this freaking. Yep, they are $6. Oh, hey, it's $50 credit because I put in $50. Yeah, I bought a number 59 ultra rare Luke Skywalker because it was less than 2x the floor. But I was telling someone that messaged me, they're like, hey, I have this much OMI, but I also want a gold logo. I was like, listen, if it's straight ROI, OMI is going to be, the better ROI, in my opinion. But what you get for that logo, that value that you're getting, is trying to think of the word, is invaluable. Like it is not quantifiable, in my opinion. Anyway, let me go over some of these Luke Skywalkers here, because Luke Skywalker's got the secret rare is about 1,000. Ooh, 930. It's a little bit less. There's a couple of them below 1,000 that you can get for that secret rare. The sub 100s on this, I don't want to say don't matter because they do, but you can get a sub 100 for $2,200. Somebody got one for like $1,600 the other day. Shout out to them. Luke Ultra Rare, it's down to 185 for the floor. And a sub 100 you could get 750 is the cheapest right now. That's mine. You can get number 42 for 2,500, which is not bad. Not bad at all. And the rare is below retail at $58, but you can get number 90 for 330 is kind of fair. It's 500 pounds, or 500 pounds practical, and maybe at the sacrifice of crafting them for NFTs. Yes, that's possible as well. Like things you'll only be able to get if you have those bronze tickets. I was saying thanks heaps, bro. No problem. Dr. Smith's Faith Fuchsia Flower Shape. Faith Fuchsia. Hero Jones says, how do you see how many of your daily MCP points come from OMI? It's relatively simple. You can go over to your MCP points balance, and underneath your MCP points balance, you'll see how many points you get. All you have to do is click on your points, and then it'll show you. It'll show you 651. And the MCP points from activity and collection, it says not available, but you could figure that out. You take your total points and you subtract the amount you're getting for OMI staking, and then that's your points that you're getting from activity. Tucker Smith says, stop. In the name of love, before you break my On average, they make multiple millions per month. They're the only one in the space all right, forget not downsizing. I mean, forget growing for a second. They're the only one in the space that isn't dead or dying. Every other platform in the space has either failed and they're dead, they close their doors, or they've been downsizing. Veve is the only one that has not just stayed flat, but they've been growing and hiring and building. Um, I wish I had more money to put in. Was not dead, just in a bear market. I mean, yeah, everything's in a bear market. Not just crypto, not just NFTs, collectibles in general. So yeah. Um, Walrus King says, "Congrats on minted secret rare." Don't talk to me. That was a rough day. It was a rough day today. And that should be about it for the rest of the news and stuff. Let's see if we have any questions on the rest of the. Let's go to the YouTube studio and see if there's any questions on here that we can point to. There is not. How was the Veve event in Europe? Everyone seemed to have a lot of fun. David kind of teased that we could possibly have Dragon Ball Z in the future, so that could be interpreted a bunch of different ways. And then you have, like I said, Peach Momoko is doing the new X-Men Ultimates, and that's likely what they're going to go over in. Oh, it's a happy Super Bowl. 1, 2, 3. In 3.5 weeks, 3 weeks and 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 weeks and 5 days, Veve will share a stage with Marvel at South by Southwest, and I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what that's going to be, and what we're likely going to find. What we're likely going to find is that whatever announcement they have, it might not happen right away. It might just be, hey, here's our plan and what we're going to do 6 months from now. But the announcement, I think, will be significant, even if it's not something they could roll out right away. But 2024 is going to be a good year. DBZ on Veve. I'll be on Spaces with Emoji and Randy on that glory day. We'll all have a really good day. We'll all have a good time. I can't wait to do something like that. Hold on 1 second here. I got to take a picture of what you just said. We'll bid 1 million MCP points. There's literally people that I have seen go and say they will spend $500 worth of OMI to just go in and they say, okay, $500 worth of OMI in order to get that Goku. Fine. There are people that are going to go absolutely feral for Dragon Ball Z. I mean, yes, they've had statues, yes, they've had certain things, but they've never really given a big collectible. TCG games, like trading card games are very hard to do. Like they really are. Like Yu-Gi-Oh stuff doesn't really move that much. Magic stuff doesn't really move that much. Black, certain stuff does, but really Pokemon's the only thing that just consistently performs and does stuff. And even the modern, like it's still going. It's not like Magic where all of the good stuff is like back in the day, and Yu-Gi-Oh that stopped years ago. Like Pokemon's still going quarter century later, and it's not stopping. It's not stopping at Pokemon. Literally just bought printers, make the printers go burr. Prepare for liftoff. What's up, Santa Claus? How's it going? Grateful D420. All right, let's see what my Coinbase shot me a message saying. REQ is a top mover on Coinbase, so 21%. Well, good for them. Let's go to the Coinbase wallet. And let's see what my bumper is doing. Bumper is likely not doing much. Honestly, guys, I have no more. I have no more. Not OMI. I have no more. I have nothing else. I sold my flow. I have a little bit of bumper. and that tiny bit of sky. Um, I want to go and what really sucks about general banking is that I did some stuff with Venmo yesterday. I did some stuff with PayPal. I did some stuff with PayPal today. Um, and it won't show in my bank account until like Monday. It's like, oh, come on, just let me know how much I have. Yeah, it's like it shows a really high amount, and it's obviously not that high. I just want to know kind of what I'm working with here. Rafael Rodriguez says, what kind of fee do you think Vivi's going to get us for when OMI to NFT happens? So I'll read what Akomi had written before, and they left it very, very vague. It was Omilites had said when OMI to NFT happens and people are able to cash out in OMI, meaning like if you have OMI, how much, and you go and you send it, um, you send it to, oh God, what is it? You send it from layer two to layer one, how much fees will that be? And the Comey responded, the only fee incurred for holding OMI in your web wallet is the associated gas from bridging it from layer one to layer two and vice versa. But that's just for holding OMI. Comey didn't say anything about cashing out and transferring. I don't know. It would behoove Vivi to have like no fee, or if it's a small fee and that goes to the gem liquidity pool, you would want a small fee because you want to incentivize people to use that so that this way they don't cash out gems. You would want them to go and cash out an OMI. All Chat Gaming, what up? Tucker Smith says, where is everyone? Sam Flo? Who's Sam Flo? You mean like Sam Ellis? Sam Ellis became a very, very big fudder, like anti-Vivi, like 2 years ago. I don't know who HLO is. Uh, HLO, I guess must have been a YouTuber with, unless that stands for something that I'm just not getting right now. But that's not, yeah, that likely somebody that just wasn't really big. Say meh says, wouldn't it be a layer one to send to an exchange to cash out? Well, if you have your stuff on Vivi, it's layer two. And in order to get it to layer one, you have to bridge it and then get it to layer one and then you sell it. So that's what you have to do. It's not like you can just send it from Vivi to an exchange. That won't work. You'll like lose your stuff. You're gonna have to bridge it first. Oh, you mean Hello K. So Sam, Hello K, and the Vault guy are incredibly big fudders that seem to not like the project, but yet use the project in their names, or use the project to kind of get some clout. And that's really about it. A lot of people that got a lot of followers because of Vivi, any of their posts on engagement that is on posts on X that is not about Vivi, they don't really get engagement. So they can't really leave because then they lose what relevance they have. So that's why. Taps is over in Taps is very, very busy. Taps be trying to start a family. I mean, Taps is married now. Got a new job. His new job is very, very demanding, and also, I don't want to speak for Taps, but YouTube does not make you a lot of money. I do it as a passion project. I don't make a lot of money with this, but Taps is making more money than probably anyone that we know of. Um, why try to do YouTube with what little time he has? Again, he's got a new house, he's got a wife, he's got a dog. I don't know if he's got a little Taps running around yet. Yeah, so he'll be back at some point. It's going to be some point in this bull market though when he can like take some time off work and take a break. But I'm not sure. Andre Jick is so pro the Dogecoin millionaire is friends with Andre. He just got back on the channel, on my channel, last week, I do spaces with him sometimes. It was on the channel last week, and he just bought a gold logo. That gold and silver logo is $4,300 at the floor right now, give or take. Very happy that Pro the Doge got one. I even told him like, hey, there's one on the floor. Tell Andre, tell him to go get it. So hopefully he does. Andre's a pretty cool dude. I would really like to see him get one. He deserves it. It's very undervalued. I really would like to see Andre dollar cost average because again, he's a good dude and he deserves it. He deserves to get OMI at these levels. But he's put so much into it already. I think it's like, all right, if it does something, it does something. Again, he's had a bunch of he's bought a bunch and it was a lot higher. So I understand his reservations for that. Yeah, turn Bigfoot. Bigfoot. Anywho, let's so yeah, who's it? Yeah, so Steema, you just have to bridge at that point basically. I'll go for another 4 minutes before I bounce. I'll do the hour. Let's promo. What the heck is this? This is promo. Yeah. But let's look at the rest of the market. Let's look and see what some other stuff is there. Let's try Vader. Vader is always a really good one. There was someone that was a good Darth Vader like a week or two ago. It was like $200 something for sub 100. I was like, oh, stupid low. The cheapest common sub 100 is 649. That's a lot. You can like get a Todd for that. So sub 100 Vader for the uncommon. Actually, get one for 319, which is not bad. That is not bad. That is a fair price. The ultra rare Vader, I saw one once for like 1200, and I should have got it. I just didn't. The floor is 425. The cheapest, there's no cheapest. The cheapest is like 55,000. Nobody's buying that. But what did I mention? Todd. Let's do the Todd. Let's see what he's at. Todd's floor's gone up. Todd's at 765. Go Todd. Go Todd. And the cheapest one is number 45 for 12,500. That's not really worth it. Oh no. There's number 65 for 6,500. That I would say is worth. If you say like, hey Chavez, I'm getting this, I'm like, oh nice. Like I wouldn't tell you it's stupid. I wouldn't tell like that. I think that's worth it. If you want to get that, I would not try to stop you. Like okay, that's cool. Let's see what else we got here. Let's do the Riso. Riso has a floor of 1,200, and let's see what his sub 100s go for. We'll see if it's good enough. Oh, they got one for 5,000. Number 87. It's the only sub 100 out. There's number 99 for 99,000, but I really really like that too. Let's see what else. Let's see Partners. Partners is always really good. There's 96 of them out there. It's at 2,400 is the floor. Not bad. And 2,400 at the floor. There's none that's really good. The cheapest one is 49,000. Nobody's going for that. So yeah, but there's a lot of these things out here that really aren't. They're just not available, or at least not for decent prices. Versions that Andre bought based on the own buybacks. I mentioned that a lot in his videos. Probably not do have that you cancel that. I mean that you have to if you don't want to be a security. You have front fans that is going and doing buybacks. I think at their own peril, but for a short term, pump, you might not care to get on the SEC's radar. It doesn't matter because you'll be pumping so much. But the SEC comes at you, while there's regulatory, the regulatory stuff is still, unclear. It's good that they took that away. I mean, he's probably. It's not really about that. It's just the narrative. It's not that he's not happy about it. He understands that they have to do what they have to do in order to not get on SEC radar. and to try to abide by the rules. You don't want to run afoul of that. It's just that, hey, making some videos in the bull market, and then the bear market hits, and suddenly, ooh, I should probably stay away from that. Generally, the reason why. One time, I love Simpsons Gold Mode. Yes, I will. I'll do the skateboard, and then I'll do the Homer. The Simpsons. Right, so the skateboard, which it is just an inanimate object. I don't know if I really like it too much. $82 for the floor, but let's see if we can get something. 1800 for number 77, but that is, I mean, yeah, it's a lot. That's what's way too much. But we'll do Homer and Bart. Homer and Bart they're $84 as well for double first appearance, first fighting. Yeah, 4,500 for there's none that I find like a really good deals. If I can, I would let you know. But the really good deals, I don't find too many of, because there's a lot of whales that are really buying right now. I really wanted that Lucky Rosso Gold. It's 677 now. So if it gets to 500 now, I'll just buy them. I don't need to get this. I don't even know if there's a good number 9 to get for 6K. It's wild. I kind of do want the other one though, the little dragon, the little guy with happy feet, $16. And there's a lot of sub 100s for sale. 49 is the cheapest one. Yeah, $50 is the cheapest one, which I'm not gonna get. But one Pokemon. What's up, James Brown? Good. Living in America. I would say even if they go and they get it, even if they say, hey, we have it, I wouldn't expect it for a while. We don't need it. If that comes on the app to the moon, we go right away. But again, we don't really need it. We have all the IP we have, all the IP we need. If Pokemon wants to miss out on these gains, they can. I mean, Pokemon. If we don't get it, Pokemon will just do it themselves. Like 2 years from now. Yeah, they would just need someone to kind of hold their hand through it. Maybe what Pokemon is waiting for is for us to kind of get established a little bit, or not us, is probably waiting for NFTs in Japan and China to get, how do they do? So I mean, you do have a big market over there, and we're the only ones that are really going to be able to go there. So maybe after they see the success that we have there, then they'll come on board. So who knows? Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments good for the YouTube algorithm. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Bye. Meow, meow. Thanks for hanging with me. Meow, meow, Randy.